Well, let's see if this works or not. Been a while. And then we'll see if anybody pops in. What am I looking for? Been a while since I've done this, guys. I'm just, be honest with you, kind of bored tonight. It says we're live. Andrew, Mr. Al, Bat, the Moose, Shadow. Jeez, look at all the heavy hitters are out. What is going on, guys? Like I said, I'm just Chef Johnny. Hello, sir. Just kind of bored. So I thought, screw it, let's go live. But nothing really to talk about today. Just bored. Terry, what's up, buddy? My football teams won today. Well, most of them anyway. So that's good. Oh, let's see. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Chef Johnny, did you give John my, did you tell him he needs a haircut? I hope so. Oh, damn, broke your arm. Eesh. Healing still hurts. So yeah, I bet it does. Jeez. Trying to remember my last broken bone was when I got my knee busted up, but I broke this arm. Oh, how many years ago is that now? 40, 42, 43 years ago. Jeez. You won't repeat what he said. Come on, Chef. It couldn't have been that bad. Let's see if I can remember how to do this stuff. Copy. Okay. Hopefully I don't screw this up. Hey, Brian. How you doing, buddy? How do I do this again? Andrew, how do I do this? Tell me. Chris, what's happening, man? Oh, Tom. I miss Tom. Thomas, how are you? Let's see. How do I do this again? All right, we're going to see if we can do this. Tell me if I go off screen, dang it. I don't think I did. Yep, I did. Hi.
Okay.
All right, I'm back twice. Let's see if I can get. There we go. Ah. All right, tell me if that. Yeah, it's all Chris's fault. You're damn right. Tell me if that's better, Al. I had a second window open. I'm sure that didn't help when I was trying to share the screen. Nigel, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Yes, everything is well up here. And TBA KC, what's happening, brother? I'm disappointed. I'm not going to see you next week. I was hoping you were going to be there. So, Troy, how are you, buddy? Well, we had a couple birthdays in the family today. The youngest turned 18, and the daughter is 21 today. So we have a lot of people coming over tomorrow. We'll have about 60 people at the house tomorrow for their birthday parties. But now, since Chef Johnny's in here, I have to watch my language because you never know when Miss Lily's lurking in the background. And she got a little mad at me and Johnny last week. I think it's more Johnny. He is potty mouth. So, Mags, tell me, how do I do this again? What's that button do? That's not the right button. $18.44 years ago. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But Chef Johnny, if you don't get that place sold, I'm going to be dipping in the pool next August. I'll tell you that, because the boys headed to Lackman in the middle of June. So, Johnny, how do I share this again? I know I can hit invite and copy it, but how do I send it out without blacking out my screen again? You're not helping me. You know that. Who's this chick? Listen to you. And to think I made you a moderator? What was I thinking? You forgot the hole on that last line, by the way. Oh, should have an offer, really? Well, good for you guys. That's awesome. That is awesome. Good for you. Let's see. Mags, quit talking to Chef and help me out here, damn it. Let's see. Got that copied. No, don't want to do that. Hi, Des. How are you? Des, I used to do this all the time. Now I can't figure it out again. Lackland, 20 miles, yeah. Yeah, but Johnny, if I do it on my, I don't know if I can do it on my iPad. That's the problem. Let's see what this does. No, that just puts me in the damn chat. I think I used to know how to do this. Mags, I'm going to try something. Let me know if it works. Yeah, I would if I could remember the... No, that's... Damn it. That won't work from here. It's a YouTube link. Yeah, Tom, you're old. not as old as Chef, but that's right. Troy and I are the same age. I remember that now. Let's see. That's what I'm asking, Johnny. So I copied the link. Okay. I'm going to try something. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be right back. No, this hoodie's been paid for. I paid 10 grand for this hoodie and got a free toolbox. Troy, I got you by a little bit. I was born in the end of 69. So okay. If this blanks out, which I think it will, I'll be right back. Promise. See if it happens. Did it happen yet? Yep, sure did. All right, McGuire, that didn't work. Judge, what's happening? Yeah, I know it blacked out. I just said that, Johnny. Listen. You don't listen, Johnny. You don't listen. I don't know that I have this on my phone. Let's see here. God, I hate not doing this stuff for so long. I forget everything. Mr. Joshua Skinner, how you doing, buddy? I hope you're mending well. Hi, Miss Libby. Let's see. Well, I'll do it this. Good idea, Mags. All right, I'm going to put this in the chat. There we go. Mags, if you're bored, jump on. Mr. Mike, what is happening, my man? Uh-oh. I hear somebody coming. Let's see if I can do this again. Wow. Turn a light on, dude.
I'm outside for a second. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're getting your breath of fresh air?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Trying to, anyway.
Trying to.
What the hell did I just do?
Oh, you're still on there. I can see the reflection of your phone and your glasses and your big fat finger.
I understand. I'm just trying to get rid of this top thing over here, and I'm afraid to hit done. Because I can't see the chat either, but whatever.
Well, Eastwind says Mags is in the back of his rape van. Mr. Tom Garvey. Hello, sir. How are you, Tom?
I got free brisket spray painted on the side of it. I'm getting pretty good business.
Yeah, because you can get Wi-Fi anywhere nowadays. You know, it used to be free. It was free Wi-Fi. Now it's free brisket.
I got to look into that Starlink shit. Old Elon Musk.
Hey, don't be cussing. Miss Libby's listening. You can't be like you did the other night and get everybody in trouble.
Miss Libby, I learned from Dutch. It's all his fault.
Oh, well, we're gonna find out about that right now, because there is the ultimate beef-loving Texan.
Hi, Chef.
What's up, boys?
How are you, Chef?
I had to walk. Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing this on my phone, so I don't know if I've done it.
Johnny Mags, quiet your dog.
I'm live. Shut up, you two.
Yes or no?
Don't
Yeah.
you yell at me.
Something ain't working.
You froze for a second, Chef, but you're back now.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I said, yeah, I had to walk out of the room when Mags got on because Libby was down there.
Uh-oh. Yeah, well, you both better behave now. Miss Kathy's on there too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she'll keep me on the straight and narrow. So, but yeah, we got a couple birthdays tomorrow. But little man turns 18.
Hush.
He's out screwing around with buddies fishing right now, which is kind of late to be fishing yet, considering it's been dark for an hour and a half. But you never know.
I've been on those kind of fishing trips before.
What was it? What was that band? The Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Fishing in the Dark.
We had different words. It wasn't fishing, and I'm pretty sure the last part of that was in the park.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You two are gonna make me go downstairs.
You know, it'd be just easier to throw the dog. Just saying.
No, it would just be easier to walk downstairs.
Stay for my phone. I'm looking.
What'd I tell you?
They listen as well as Claudia.
You're lucky she's outside and didn't hear that. She'd jump through this phone and wring your pencil neck.
Yeah, bring it on.
But don't worry, she'll never find out.
No, of course not.
Dutch, Claudia, Dutch is talking shit about you.
Yeah, that's good.
That's my girl. I heard that. That's good.
I'm sure I've heard better.
Hey, Claudia, you'd be nice. I'm going to tell them about that picture you sent me of the new high heels again.
Sent it to you and everybody else.
Sounds like Johnny's got another live hot wing challenge coming up.
No, it sounds like Johnny just gave up and whatever at this point.
Kathy, I will boot you out of here in a heartbeat. She's making fun of my redneck fly swatter.
Hey, it is what it is. It works.
Yeah.
I was looking for my holder that holds my phone. You know,
It's in the bunkhouse.
okay.
Well,
We're
I can
done.
watch that.
Yeah, I'm done.
look at
Johnny.
Mr. Sean, Moonshine's Roadhouse. Hello, sir. How are you? That would be like would he be like the great uncle of YouTube if T. Roy's the godfather? Wouldn't brother be like the great uncle of YouTube? Something like that? Oh, we lost Chef. Sean, hope you're doing well, my man.
Cold from the showers.
There he is. He's back. Actually, yeah. Let me run downstairs and get my tripod. I'll be right back.
That's what I'm looking for. Something to
You
put
two
this
be
thing on
quiet.
so I don't have to hold it the whole time.
Now we're in trouble. We got two Iowa boys in here. What's up? How you doing, buddy? You know, Quint, if I lean like that, you might see something back there you recognize. Lean over too far, I'll fall over.
Hey, Kent, can you tell where I'm at?
Yes, sir, sure can. And I tell you what, as cool as it is out here this weekend, I wish I was down there with you. I wish I was down there with you. You're walking around in short sleeves and I got a hoodie on.
Yeah. I ran to College Station yesterday, took her to the doctor, and then I ran back today, came back home today.
Oh, yeah. There we are. Getting the grand tour. I know what's behind that white door, too.
Do you now? Yeah, they said two sisters came and looked at it Thursday.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they told us. They said they freaking loved everything about it.
Did you tell them that your favorite Iowegian gets the bunkhouse, but they get everything
Tell
else?
'em, oh, by the way, I got friends that visit that you have to continue to visit.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm still trying to figure out how I can get the outdoor kitchen shipped up here.
What?
Well, you know,
They
that
can move all
rock might
houses. They
cost
can
a little
easily
bit.
move a kitchen.
You know, here's the thing, Mags, and yeah, now I got to differentiate because if I say Johnny, you're both going to answer.
What?
Mags, I told Chef when he had the place up for sale, I said I just want to buy the bunkhouse, and he goes, "Well, you can buy the bunkhouse, but you get the house for free. The price don't change."
Well, factual.
I mean, just give me access to the driveway, and I just want, 10 feet around the bunkhouse. That's all I want.
That's all you want.
But
Where you get from the front of the bunkhouse to the back of the outdoor kitchen, huh?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well,
Uh-oh.
I don't know where those little tripods are. They're gone.
I don't know, but we must
They're
have.
probably next to your glasses.
Yeah, some of us probably are. I got my tall one. I guess I can use it. I'll put the phone on there. I need to go outside and pee anyway. So,
Sign, what is happening, dude? Uh-oh. See how I turn that, Johnny? So I try not to get in trouble. I just put then nobody can see that it's 4-1 Dodgers. Uh-oh.
yeah.
What is up, Moo? How are you? All right, Chef's gone.
I'm here.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're not on camera. So
No.
when you come back, Kathy's got a question for you, Chef. If you listen closely, I think he's moving to Niagara Falls because I can hear water in the background.
Did you hear it?
Don't get any on your boots.
Who was it? Red that peed in that bowl that time, and you could hear it tinkling down into the bowl. Remember?
On the hot seat, Red peed in a little bucket underneath his desk. That was epic. That was epic. That was the first.
That was humorous. Okay, what's Kathy's question?
She said, "Where are you moving to when the house sells?"
Well, it's still kind of up for grabs. Up Central Texas has kind of been our thought, which is Brownwood area. We both went to college up there. We got friends up there.
Where is Brownwood?
Brownwood is right in the middle of Texas. So it's about 200 miles north of here.
Oh boy,
is where it's at.
Well, Chef, if you really want to know,
yeah,
the house next door to me is for sale, and the one around the corner is.
Yeah, but I heard it gets cold up there.
Just on the weekends.
Just on the weekends. Yeah. So, anyways, that's kind of been the plan, was to go that direction and go up there. We have friends up there. Haley's in-laws live up there. So
where's that? Where's that from Dallas Fort Worth?
It's going to be south and west.
Okay.
From there.
Gotcha.
It's San Angelo, Brownwood, Abilene, kind of that.
Okay.
Brownwood's there, but we both went to college there. So
I've never heard of Brownwood before. That's why I was like, "Where's that at?"
It's about 20,000 people, right in the heart of Texas, is what they call it. So that's kind of, I think, the leading area. with our son-in-law going into the DPS, we're not sure where he's going to be stationed. So one of the areas could be down around Corpus. So if he got shipped to Corpus, John's already in Corpus, we may go that direction. We don't want to be right on the coast, but we're looking at some small towns,
Uh-oh.
Just
There was that.
when it was getting good.
Yeah, the bunkhouse Wi-Fi
Coast.
cut out.
And we're kind of looking down at that area. So we went and looked at some properties, and it's taken a while. So properties we've liked have sold, and other ones pop up. So we haven't made any hard plans, and he won't know where he's going, till later on in the academy. They'll give him a location.
So, Mags, do you want to take this part of the question, or should I, about where John is at in Corpus and what he's doing? Oh, we can say Miss Libby's in the house and Chef's out by the bunkhouse. So, you mean where John's living in Sim?
Yes.
Yeah, he's down on Padre Island, so on the south end of Corpus Christi, out on the island. He's working in a school called Flower Bluff, which is, I guess you'd call it a part of Corpus. But he lives out on the island. You go over the big long causeway, get out to the island, and he's about, it takes him about 15 minutes to get to work and about 5 minutes to get to the beach.
I had a shirt years ago when I worked at the bars in Des Moines. Just a plain white T-shirt. And on the outline right here on the left chest, it said South Padre Island.
Okay, that's South Padre is going to be down further down in the valley, what we call the valley, the Rio Grande Valley, down on the tip of the state. Where he's at is North Padre. So, and they usually don't call it North Padre; they just call it Padre Island.
The best part about this shirt is it said "No more Mr. Nice Guy," but then in capital letters, it said, "On your knees, bitch."
That's kind of tacky.
Well, it was a bar shirt. What do you expect?
Yeah. Hey, yeah. You can get away with it, but
south of I-10 is called, the valley. Is that true?
Well, no. To get to the valley, you got to get further south than that. The Rio Grande Valley is going to be even below Kingsville. Y'all all heard of the King Ranch, right?
Right.
The King Ranch kind of runs from there. That's southwest of Corpus, down a long ways. So that thing's huge, but it ran down that direction. But really, you got to get down in that Brownsville, Harlingen, McAllen. Those areas are down in the Rio Grande Valley. A lot of fruit and vegetables raised down there. It's called the Winter Garden because it's they can grow stuff, pretty much year round down there because they don't get any real hard freezes. That's where you find our oranges, our grapefruits, and things like that are down in the valley. So for me to get to the valley, even from my house, Kent, is still over 200 miles.
Oh, yeah. Mags, this just goes to show that Chef Johnny doesn't watch on Wednesday nights because according to Mr. Rocha, anything south of I-10 is the valley,
That's right.
Tell Rocha he's full of shit.
It's a standing joke. It's a standing
that'd put everything below Houston, the valley.
Well, once you're south of Houston, there's nothing to see but Galveston anyway, right?
Well, actually, no. Galveston, well, it's
there's a
when
Buc-ee's
you get south of Houston, you're not even looking at Galveston then.
That year we came out to your place on Saturday. That Thursday.
And you travel from Houston. You traveled darn near due west.
Yeah.
coming out a little bit south, but really, really west when y'all came over here.
Yeah,
You
but that year we came to your place out at the bunkhouse that Thursday, CJ, Chris, Kathy, and I, we ran down to Galveston Island.
Right.
So, and I
was that the infamous?
yes, that my wife put on Facebook, and yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Lep, what's up, buddy? How are you?
And I don't have I guess I can't see the chat because I'm in the StreamYard.
Yeah,
And
I
if
gotta
you
find
get
the
out-
phone because the not seeing the chat's killing me. Hang on.
Yeah, I may have to go get my computer here in a second so I can see it.
Yep. The spot was the restaurant we were at. Man, it was cold and windy that day. They had the sides down and freaking birds all over the place.
Well, you know, we've got our friends that were with us, you know, last year they were in the tent next to ours. Y'all met them outside, you know, on the asphalt out there.
Yeah.
Cliff and Sarah, they actually have a condo out in Galveston.
Nice.
They live in Houston, but she's a realtor there, and they have a really nice condo they rent out there on Galveston Island. So, and this year we're not even going to get a hotel. I think we're going to spend the night with them and let them haul us around down there instead of us getting a hotel. We're just going to stay with them this year.
Hey, Megs.
Yes.
That last video, can you tell what day I shot that video?
Yeah, today.
Yeah.
Not that the text. True. Because the text message really didn't say that. You were just talking about the beginning of the video, but
Yeah.
all right,
Right.
now I'm good. Now I'm good. Now I can see the chat over here, and I can see YouTube beautiful faces over here.
That's it. That's the only time you saw the shirt other than the side of it anyway. Jimmy, what is happening, buddy? How are you?
What's up, Jimmy? Josh, what's up, brother? Glad everything's going well. Well, at least better.
Yeah.
Nigel, have you stopped laughing yet?
Nigel.
We had Nigel going Monday night.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Moo, with the trailer, let's see. If I lean this way, if you look right there, that is the new freshwater tank I have to put underneath it. And I get that in. I got to get the utensil drying rack to go above the sinks, which is on its way. And then I can call the Siouxland District of Health back. She will come. She did a pre-inspection. She'll come back and sign off on it. And then I can basically, I got to drag it down to the fire station. And there's two things I have to have for the fire chief to sign off on it. You know, for KCBS comps, they just look to make sure you got a fire extinguisher. Well, this one has to have an up-to-date tag on it. Well, I know where to get one of those. And I need 2 no smoking signs because I need one by the serving window. This is what they require. And then the other ones have to, no, not a free brisket hunting. The other one, because on the tongue of the trailer, I got the 2 propane tanks sitting there. So there has to be one by the propane tanks.
Yeah.
Did you tell them you smoke on that trailer all the time?
That's what I was about to say. You got to
okay, here's the difference.
Smoke bellowing out of it all day long.
No, I don't smoke in it. There's never been anything smoking coming out of that trailer.
Don't say yet.
Off the tailgate, yes. Off the back ramp, yes, but not from inside. Other than, a little devil's lettuce every once in a while.
But the question is, do you have a service window in case you you need to check the tires real quick
Yes.
without having to actually get out?
Yes, I have that service window for checking
Yes.
tires.
He has a hole drilled in the wall about 42 inches above the ground.
And here's the funny thing. I was talking to one of the lieutenants,
He's
Ethan.
trying to change the subject.
No, a guy I know real well because I just see Skinner put the no smoking sign thing. He said, "Do not get stickers." He goes, "Because they'll fade, and then they're permanently affixed." He said, "Go get the $1.99 plastic no smoking sign, glue a couple magnets on the back of it, and then put it on the wall while you're serving.
There you go.
When you're done, you take them down because this trailer also gets Chris. This trailer, it's still going to be our comp trailer.
Yeah.
So you remember the video of it, Mags, with that couch that folds up against the wall?
Yeah.
Well, we found a storage solution for that.
I know you broke that news on Monday, which is a brilliant idea. I absolutely love that. But go ahead. For anybody who didn't tune in Monday wants to hear this.
Well, so we pulled down the Happy Jack bed. My buddy Steve and my wife had this idea, and I'm like, that's perfect as long as it fits. There's 2.5 inches of clearance. After I put it on the Happy Jack bed and I push it back up, there's still 2.5 inches of clearance. So you don't even know the thing's up there. So I don't have to worry about ever taking it out of the trailer. It'll be in there the whole time, just out of the way. It'll be in the upper storage compartment.
Uh-huh.
What we're going to call it. So.
Well, how about John about got in a fight this morning on the jetties? He trying to get my battery's gonna work here.
Mike, what's up, dude?
Hey, Moo, that is it's because I have a propane stovetop in there. I have to have an up-to-date fire extinguisher. I even have to have it for KCBS, even though my drums and or pellet cookers sit outside. What are you pointing at, Mags?
I knew I had something to tell you. A
Okay.
certain friend of ours.
Hang on then.
Yeah, you're gonna have to probably mix a fresh one for this one.
What are you talking about? Your old Cohort and Crimes food trailer?
Nope.
Okay. Is it a short or tall friend of ours?
I'm gonna go short. I cannot confirm nor deny, but from the conversations we've had over the years, I wouldn't necessarily call him tall. Well, this gentleman told me to tell you hello.
Okay.
From parts unknown.
From parts unknown.
Mm-hmm. May or may not look like he's been out in the sun a little long. Naturally. He can probably be a mile away and put one between your eyes.
I'm not picking up what you're putting down. Oh yeah, I got you, Mo.
Daddy cooks.
Oh. Really? When did you speak to him?
A week ago? 2 weeks ago?
You know, I have 2 voicemails saved to my phone
Mm-hmm.
that I will never get rid of. And the one is from Phil. And the other one is from Josh of Josh and Babe when he got out of the hospital after cancer treatment. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm free." And then he does this big caca into the phone like he's an eagle and he's free. They're 2 of the funniest voicemails I have. I will never get rid of them. And the other one, yeah, is from Daddy Cooks.
Yeah.
I miss that dude. He was a character, man.
He says he's making a comeback.
Good deal. Good deal. That is awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if he necessarily said he's bored with his TikTok thing, but definitely wants to get back into the YouTube and the cooking aspect of it.
Well, let me look something up here a minute. Get rid of this. Ah, stupid fat fingers. See here. I don't know why he went. He's sitting right at just shy of 50K. Yeah, pretty much. You know what? I knew when you said the parts unknown thing, I'm like, I should know who this is. If you would, the governor of the president, estrogen capital of North Carolina, I would have known.
True.
Poor son of a gun sitting there. One guy and a wife and 4. Ouch.
Well, I don't know. He's got the grandbaby now, so they're working it up. So now it's 2 against 5.
Well, and if you include the son-in-law, it's even in the odds a little bit.
Yeah.
Ish. Funny thing was him always cussing out the drinking his booze. You know what? I'm gonna call him tomorrow, and if he doesn't answer, I'm gonna leave him the longest voicemail ever. All right, yeah, let me know, Terry. Hit me up, buddy. I'm not that great with it, but if I can, I got buddies that are. They've worked a lot longer than I have. Actually, Terry, you probably get a better answer out of Kathy than you would me.
Oh yeah. Oh, Mike, the weather up here now is great. It's been fantastic past couple days. Getting up into that mid 60s. Actually, a couple of them gone into around 70. But I just got home from picking the kids up from the Halloween dance, and you know it was a nice, beautiful 41 here. Oh, it was tremendous.
Last night it was 46 degrees while we were sitting at that ball game. Of course, Kathy has the little bleacher seat, you know, so her butt's not on that aluminum. And Johnny, I did you a great service last night. I needed something to put on that aluminum bench seating at the ball game. So I put my ass on a Yankees blanket for 3/4.
Atta baby.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
By the way,
thank you. How's my Dodgers doing?
I don't know, but doing better than my wife's Yankees. She's a Yankees Giants fan, just so you know.
The Dodgers are my second favorite team.
Well, they're my first favorite team right now.
My first favorite team is my beloved Red Sox. My second favorite team is whoever's playing the Yankees.
Mm-hmm. 4-1, top of the sixth. You're ahead.
How dare you, Tom?
Well, you know, he's not 100% wrong.
Terrible, 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 terrible. What did I ever do to you, Tom, to give me disrespect like that? Cardinals.
Skinner, you got to leave. I can't have any Cardinals fans in here. I'm a Cubby. Get the F out. I don't know if Miss Levy's standing behind the camera. I don't want her to pop behind Johnny.
Yeah, he's giggling about something.
Actually, I went outside. She's in the house watching her TV show. So since we were going to be yapping, I went outside not to bother her.
I can't be too safe there, Chef. She might.
No. It is always possible.
Chef, while I have you on here, okay. Now I've rewatched the video a couple times of when you made the South Texas red sausage. For Steve.
Right.
So it was a tablespoon of South Texas red and a half teaspoon of salt per pound. Is that right?
Oh, shit. I've slept since then, Dutch.
Well, I can't do exactly what you did, but I'm kind of...
Time out. Time out.
No.
Yes.
Rules.
For some reason, Chef, I think you did a live on that sausage because I think you had the students at the high school making them.
There's a video on making South Texas red.
I know there is, and I rewatched it.
But I didn't put it in the description.
You had, I think his name was Ben.
Okay. But it wasn't in the description.
That is, you know what, Chef? I never looked down there.
I don't know if it was in the description, but I think you, for some reason, I want to say you verbally gave the mixture.
Yeah.
Oh, I know he did that. Hold on, I gotta go back a ways to find the last time I watched Chef Johnny's Texas style. Oh no, it's right here. Never mind. I know where it's at.
Hey, I had him on the big screen.
I'm just glad he remembers what the name of the channel is.
Who?
You.
Me? Chef Johnny's Texas style barbecue and cuisine. It's easy.
I'm glad you remember it.
Of course I do. Now let's go to Chef's playlist. And I know there's a sausage playlist.
Sausage. You have to find the sausage playlist.
I'm trying to make Johnny feel included.
I am included. Mike, whereabouts in Meredith?
And if I remember, it is fresh sausage video. I don't remember how
it would be at
dumbasses
school.
Cooking for Steve didn't know what fresh sausage was.
Yeah, well,
we got it right the second day.
Thank God an Iowegian did.
Yeah.
Eat homemade sausage recipe using Uncle Steve's South Texas red. Hold on. Let me back this up.
We're going to be making sausage. You see, we have the meat grinder, stuffer, mixers out. Guys, I've got a great sausage recipe. A good looking individual right there.
I meant the other one, not you.
See what we have in
I think this was right when you got that meat mixer.
Could have been.
Robert was his name.
Robert Wagner. That's a good boy right there. Valedictorian of his class, top culinary student that year. He is now studying engineering at Texas A&M University.
Okay, let's see here. Click more, click more. So you had a quarter cup, or no, sorry, a half cup of sea salt in a cup of South Texas Red. So I believe in the video you said
10 pounds,
a table, 15 pounds of pork.
15,
Yeah.
14.
14.
And I think you said a tablespoon per pound, which was right at a half cup.
Yeah, that'd be right. Yeah.
Tablespoon.
16. Yeah, because 16 pounds would be 32 tablespoons or 16 ounces, right?
I don't know all those conversions. I Google that shit, chef. But you have a
Yeah,
half,
anyways, one cup would be 16 tablespoons.
and then you have a half cup of sea salt for
Yeah.
14 pounds.
And you can use kosher. It's just a coarse. It was a coarse salt.
Well, we're looking at I'm just going to call it a South Texas sausage for the food
Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah.
We're going to use South Texas Red, but I think we're going to back down on that just a smidge.
Keep the heat out of it.
Hold on. I got to look again. What cheese did you put in there? You put a high temp cheese.
That had cheddar in it.
Okay. You see, and we're looking at a high temp pepper jack.
Yep.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go a half tablespoon per pound. And then we're going to do the teaspoon a pound of Lucky. So we're
Yeah,
going
because
to
you're going to have to put something in there to replace it.
Lucky
without
Shake,
doubt.
and we're going to go Lucky Shake, South Texas Red, and Pepper Jack.
That'll work. John called me today, and Steve had sent him a care package. His all fired up.
Good for him.
He had caught a big old black drum this morning up on the jetties, and he was fixing to make black drum on the half shell.
That ceviche recipe you did, that was at John's place, right?
Yeah, that was at John's place there on the island. Yeah.
So that little brunette
about got in a fight this morning. He told me
that brunette in the background. That's the one
that's significant other right there.
Oh, his roommate, in case Miss Libby's.
I knew you were going to come up with those.
Stays in a different room.
That's his partner in crime. I heard that.
Yeah, or purple.
They actually went to college together out at Sul Ross, and she was creeping around and found him she actually found me on social media, and through that found him. And
did you hear that,
John?
Mags?
Long time no see.
They were
history
together. So in Texas, that's common law marriage.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to have a bachelor party. God
now,
damn
if they were in Arkansas and first cousins and they went to college together, common law.
Yeah, he said. So the thing is, when you fish the jetties, you get up early. You want to get out there at daylight, right? But you want to make sure you're one of the first ones so you can fish the end. That way you can fish on the channel side or on the beach side or off the end.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And he got up early this morning, hooked him up and headed down there. And he got to fishing and having a little luck, catching some fish. And he said some old boys got out there well after sunup. And this, you get these a-holes that come in there and they're like Hey, we know it's 9 o'clock, and y'all have been here since 5:36. Time out,
Hey.
okay?
Hold on. I want to
Yeah.
show you something, Mags. This is what it looks like when a 74-year-old man is trying to handle a bunch of pork above his head. Look at this poor son of a bitch trying to scrape that meat into that meat mixer. And I might be a year or
It's a
two
nice
off.
hat. Oh, Jesus.
I might be a year or two off on your age, Chef. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Lewis, how are you, buddy?
Hold on. Downtown at the docks. Your mother lives nearby, so there's a park there. Oh, yeah.
Reading. Oh, from Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, with the gazebos are right there. Yeah. We got married right behind there at Mills Falls. I love me some Giuseppe's up there. You know what I mean? Chef, that's the area I'm talking about when you and Miss Libby come up where I'm gonna hook you up with the
carriages or the sleighs.
the sleigh rides during the winter.
Yeah. We're going to do that. Once we retire, that's one of our trips is up there, is go up, see y'all, and ride on a sleigh.
You gonna come and say hi to Dutch and Chef? Why not?
I don't know.
Hey,
I just come around and do this, make it easy, get it over with before I spin the camera on you.
Oh.
Come on, Claudia.
No, this is the other one.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm upset with Harley.
Hello, dear.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
She sounds like your wife. I'm still mad at your wife for standing me up when I was out in PA and drove 5 hours to see you, and she hid from me in a hospital. Not cool.
You can feel free to tell her that, but after that, all bets are off. You're on your own because I cannot
Right.
handle that type of pissed off.
I think I'd probably rather drop an F-bomb in front of Miss Libby than put up with Claudia.
Yeah, that may not be a smart thing to do.
Because she wasn't
Yeah,
a happy camper then, and when it gets brought up, she's still not a happy camper. So
Well, no.
you can bring that out and let me know how you make out.
You want me to call her?
No, you're going to wake her up and piss her off even more.
Well, I don't have to deal with her. I can put my phone on silent.
With friends like these.
See, that's what you get. That's what you get, Max.
I know. I
Oh
love
my!
it.
Hi, hello, Michael. Everyday barbecue cooking. My brother from Chicago. Mike, how are you, buddy? God, it's been a while, my man.
Is that everyday Mike on there?
Yes, sir, it is.
Hello, I'm not in the chat, Mike, so I couldn't see it. How you doing, buddy?
Chef, that's why he said his name.
Thank you. I mean, I was just confirming which Mike it was.
Yep.
I was letting him know that.
No, Quint, you are not allowed to post your AI pictures. I'll tell you that. Mike might appreciate them, but oh my, hold on.
Mike J, I might have that beat. Mine's 100% Austrian. What?
I got coyotes yipping across the street like you wouldn't believe.
Take them some bitches out.
So back to John's fishing story this morning. So these boys get out there well after daylight, and they go out there expecting to have room at the end of the jetties, right, to fish, even though they weren't there in time to fish the end of the jetties. They start casting out, crossing over lines, doing this, doing that, being real obnoxious. So John ain't real happy with them. And then this young kid hangs a big old fish, and it's going through there, and he's like, reel your lines in, just to be courteously to get them out of the way. Well, they don't do it, and that kid's fish is getting tangled up in their lines, and John helps him net the fish and bring it in, And when he does, he grabs all their lines that were tangled up on theirs, pulls out his knife and cuts them all.
Yes.
So
Good.
they kind of give John a little go to hell look, and one of them mouthed off to him. And John says there's like 3 of them there, and he looks at him and he goes, all right, and which one of y'all really gonna do something about it? He said all 3 of them just looked at him and kind of went, no, we'll go ahead and go back over there.
Now, Megs, if you've never met John in person, what, 6'2"?
6'3", yeah, 6'2", 6'3", yeah.
He wasn't at Houston this year, right?
No,
No, he did not go to Houston. He's about
210.
220 probably now. 215, 220.
He could play a big, strong safety or nickel linebacker.
Yeah.
And probably be a starting defensive tackle for the Chicago Bears because they suck so bad. Mike, I said that for you. I love you, but you know our rivalry between the Bears and the Packers. Go Cubs.
But yeah, he and plus, in fact, there he is. He just texted me. Yeah,
Who,
he did.
John?
John did. Yeah,
Oh,
he was just asking me if I got home all right. He knew I was traveling in from Haley's today. But Mags plus Mags, he does Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, and does cage. After when he finished playing football in college, he started cage fighting. So none of them had the gonads to go ahead and jump on it. So
I thought I
wouldn't
had,
grab hold of him.
I thought I had John's number, but when I type in John Stewart, it comes. Michael, you be nice now, buddy. We're getting along here. I thought I had John's number too. I was going to send him a text, but
Oh, do you not? I thought you had it. Yeah.
I thought I did too. Maybe it's under Chef's, son living in sin. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mike, I love our banter back and forth with the Bears and the Packers, but go Cubbies.
Mike was one of the early guys that I met on YouTube. Just super, super good people. If we go way back, kind of when I first, it was you, Kent, and Mike was there. Of course, T-Roy was around.
Yep.
And that was early on. Trying to think who else would, and then there were some other ones that started joining in, but of course,
hell, I wasn't but a pup back then.
Yeah.
Line. Oh, Mike, what did you? I just got a text from Mike. Oh no,
Love you,
Mike.
Mike's good
I have,
people.
Mike just sent me your contact info. I have Chef Johnny's. I'm talking about his son John. I thought I had Chef's son's contact info.
Is Uncle Steve Steve ain't in the chat, is he?
No.
No, I have
Steve. And I'm on my phone, so I can't send it to you.
no. That's fine. That's fine, Chef.
And he probably would appreciate me giving it out on a live chat.
Yeah. Just type it in the chat. It's just the 3 of us. Nobody will know.
Oh, I guess I could put it on the chat from StreamYard, right?
Yeah, that'd work. But Chef.
Oh no! Wait a minute. You said you're on your phone, Chef?
Uh-huh.
On the bottom, like where you are right now, that chat bubble.
Oh, wrong bubble. We lost him.
Because that bottom one, the chat, you can see either chat or comments.
Yes.
If you do the chat, if he hits on chat,
Yeah. Well, he ain't gonna hear
Yeah.
you now. He's not in the stream.
that'll just go through the three of us.
Yeah. Okay. There you go, Johnny. Mike's talking about the raising the StreamYard.
Well, if they raise the $10 plan to $44.99, I don't want to know what they raised mine to.
So. All right. So let's see. How'd you tell me to do that earlier? Invite.
I told you to put it in the thing and then delete it.
Yeah, shit. I'm figuring this shit out. Come on. Paste. All right. That way, if Chef needs to get back in, he can. Mike, if you're bored in the great Windy City and you want to jump in too, please. I'd love to talk to you again, brother. It's been a while. I know I can call you, but you never answer. I was supposed to meet up with Mike. It would have been, oh, God. It's probably my fault because communication sucked. About 5-6 years ago when we went out, my first enclosed trailer, that gray one that Barry has now, Mags,
Mm-hmm.
I had gotten that a month before we went out to Michigan with played poker last night. Okay, understandable, brother. I'll shoot you a text later, Mike. We'll be texting, I'm sure, before the we got a couple games to text about this year.
Hey, Chef.
Yeah, I got them back. But when we were leaving Michigan, we brought a bunch of, there were 6 adults and like 16 or 18 middle school youth. We went out to Michigan, did a mission trip. And then on the way back through, we were going to go to a Cubs game. Well, we ended up at a Brewers game because the Brewers tickets were like a quarter of the cost to go to Wrigley Field. So, and we parked. Mike, if you're still in here, there's an aquarium or something not too far from Soldier Field. I could see Soldier Field from the parking lot right along the lake shore. And we walked from there to downtown Chicago because the guy leading the trip was, we're going to this great restaurant. I think we walked, yes, Shed Aquarium. God, look at Troy's even on it. Oh, yeah, I forgot Troy. But we parked there, and I think we walked 12 miles round trip and ended up at a damn burger and pizza joint. Kitty Corner, it would be downtown Chicago from the Weber Grills restaurant. And I'm like, let's go there.
Oh, that's cool.
He's like, oh, no, we can't go in there. They cook on this, that, and the other. I'm like, I want to go there. I'm driving. I got half the kids in a van pulling my enclosed trailer. We need to go there. No, couldn't go there because they didn't have pizza. We were gone 8 days, ate pizza 4 times. Come on. Unless it's a wood fire or brick pizza oven, a pizza's a pizza.
Check the chat.
Which chat?
The studio chat.
Where the hell's that at again?
I was trying to hit it a while ago and kick myself all the way out.
Oh, gotcha. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Now, how do I get rid of that?
Dutch, I sent you John's number.
Oh, thanks, Chef. Oop, don't do that. I'll remove myself. What does that do? No, don't want to do that.
What's up, Zach?
There we
So
go.
I was talking to Mr. Newland this afternoon.
Yeah.
He spent the day down in Hondo, Texas,
Oh, at the live fire. Yeah.
at Alfagoni's. Yeah.
Ron was there. Ron Dimfelmeyer
Yeah.
from Florida.
Oh, was he?
Captain Ron,
Yeah. And
Bill was there.
Brother Bill.
well, I told Ron, I said, hey, say hi to Bill for me, even though I'm going to see him Thursday. But I was texting back and forth with Ron because I got a large big green egg in the backyard, and I was texting back and forth with C-Mac too. And the ceramic bowl on the inside of the big green egg,
Mm-hmm.
you have to play Tetris if you pull everything out to clean it out. Guess what? You don't have to play Tetris if you use a shop vac. The whole story behind this is it comes on a cart. Okay? The owner, the president of our company, Mr. Schuster, had it. His nephew, before it was on a cart, tipped it over. Busted the inside ceramic bowl. So it's in like 5 pieces.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, screw it, I'm buying a new one. He was going to throw it in the scrap iron trailer. One of the other guys grabbed it, and he's like, yeah, no, you're not going to do that. Well, now this guy, his dad has recently passed, and his patio is 10 by 10. And his dad bought everything in sight. The kid inherited 2 Corvettes, a Viper, a truck, and one other sports car. And about 4 smokers. He's like, I need to get this out of here. Do you want it? Come get it. I'm like, yeah, I'll take a big green egg. I don't care. So now that's sitting on the back patio.
There you go. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with ceramic cookers. I like that one I got, like a summer gun. It cooks good. I love it.
Which one's that? You got the Primo?
Yeah, he's
The Primo, yeah.
Yeah, like you said, the times I've been using the Kamado Joe Connect, that thing's great.
I mean,
Hey, you know what? That guy my connection with Primo might be a good guy for the show, Johnny.
Yeah.
He's got a spice company called Code 3 Spices. I guess they're on a lot of Ace Marks and stuff. And he's the Primo rep. But nice guy.
Lewis from our shack up in Washington,
yeah.
He did something a long time ago with Code 3 Spices.
Well, he's supposed to be sending me some Code 3 stuff to cook with. And you know what? And another guy I met, they had over at Rick's, I don't know, 6 months ago, they had a Grillapalooza, and Primo was there grilling. So I went up there to meet him, and it was right after him and I started talking. And I don't remember if I had already got the grill or not, or was waiting for it to get delivered, but around that time. And there was a guy there cooking with him, and he's working with a fella right now, and they're supposed to be sending it out to, I guess he don't care if I say this, but it's a pair of tongs, and your high-speed thermometer is in the tongs. You push a button and it goes out, and you can
Oh.
check temp and retract it back in and grab it with the tongs and pull it off.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty slick, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
But anyways, when they get them here, I'm supposed to get one of them and do some little rep work for them and, you know, some stuff. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea, though. The darn thermometer's right in the end of your tongs.
Troy is talking about a ceramic, the char griller, the Acorn.
The Acorn, yep.
You know what? I had the char griller Acorn along with the matching char griller kettle. They're both the same shape, same color. It's just one's a kettle, one's a ceramic. And I tell you what, it's no different cooking on that Acorn than it is, you know, the egg or anything. You know, they're
Is that what you did the table with?
at the campground.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
my buddy Travis has it now. So I sold him the table and the kettle and the Acorn all in one.
I got their big, I got their cart. They got a wood, they got some wooden carts, but I asked him for the metal cart. So it's got a shelf on both sides. But I'll tell you one thing too, if John wouldn't have been here, I'd have never got that son of a gun in that cart because it'd take a man to pick up that extra large grill and set it down inside that cart.
Yeah, I mean, when I got this egg is on a cart that Steve Schuster built, and you know it's got the little ceramic, the 3 legs underneath it to keep it off the wood, which I don't think you have to because it's not going to get that hot down there.
Yeah.
But that cart, you need a 42-inch door. You need a 3/6 door to get that thing through because it's 34 inches wide. And
That's going to be one of the worst things about moving.
when we went to pick it up, I just grabbed our little, at the shop, we have, we call it the lawnmower trailer. It's just a 6x10 little trailer. That's, you know, the expanded metal. That thing, I only had to move it a mile, and that expanded metal took a little bouncing from where it was sitting. It was like, oh, this thing might be heavier than I think.
Oh,
Well, you know,
man,
you think about it. That one is, I don't know, it's a couple 100 pounds, whatever that extra large. They got a double XL now that they say is a big son of a gun. I'd hate to have to pick it up, but
That's
you know,
a young.
I've got to move it. I got to move, and this my Lone Star grill is about 1,500 pounds. But I did put golf cart tires on it, which helps a lot now. Having those golf cart tires on it. But yeah, when I move, buddy, it's going to be a pain in the butt moving barbecue pits.
Chef, when you had the camera angle switched earlier, and you could see the shadow of your LSG in the background. Quentin Nelson picked that up right away. He goes, but the light was behind it, and he goes, oh,
yeah, because I was sitting out on the patio, but everything was. I moved up underneath the awning, and I got some light up here. But yeah, what it is, I had to plug my phone in, so I had to get over here by a plug. I was out in the middle of you know where the patio is. I had to get out. I was sitting in the middle of the patio at the table out there, and so I ran over here. I only had a little short cord, so I had to get over here by the truck where the corner post is, so I could plug in my phone because it looked like it was getting pretty low. So
yeah, just a few months ago, Quint got his, and I think he ordered that at least 8 months ago, and probably got it 2 months ago. Now probably 3 now. He got the LSG, the pellet.
Yeah,
from Chris.
My nephew has one. I keep saying I'm gonna go over there and shoot a video on it, and I haven't done it yet. He loves it.
Well, we when that year we came down and we were at your place on Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
That Friday we ran from Houston up to, is it Centerville?
No, he was at
No. Listen, Chef, listen.
Oh.
That Friday we ran from Houston up to
Center. Okay.
Woody's Smokehouse in Centerville
Oh, okay, yeah.
and met CJ's buddy Aaron, who was in around the Dallas area. Well, on the way, we're going by on the interstate and we say Lone Star Grills, and we're like, yeah, we're hitting that on the way back. And we saw that prototype. And I took, while we were in Chris and Amber's showroom, I threw my wallet on the floor and I said, Amber, if you pick that wallet up and see a blue credit card in there, I said, run it for that new pellet grill. She wouldn't pick my wallet up off the floor. It's easier.
Yeah. When I
It's
went, because I got mine not too long after y'all were here, and they had one on the showroom floor, but they weren't selling them yet.
Right, I saw it.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, for a pellet grill, Chris really thought of everything. The ash dumps, the pellet dumps. I mean, that was a pretty damn impressive pit.
Yeah, he's a nice guy too. He was great to work with. I can't brag on the pit enough. I think if I was going to do it again, I don't think I would get the warming box. Even though it is pretty handy and I've cooked in there, I think I would go with just the regular grill, that's on it. But that warming box adds a lot of weight to it. Plus, I got the 1/2-inch steel firebox, so it's a heavy son of a gun.
Oh yeah. So Zach was just he said it was still outside of Conroe.
Right. It was at Willis, is the town he was at.
Well, it was right off 45. What the fuck was that? Hold on, I'll be right back.
I lost everything. Am I back?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So if you head out of Conroe, and there's a little town over there called Cut and Shoot. When you see the Cut and Shoot city limit sign, you hang a right and go down there just a little bit. So his shop is pretty much backed up to the Cut and Shoot city limits there in Conroe. But Libby and I ran out there and picked it up and got to meet Chris. And, people will send you $5 worth of rub and want you to jump through hoops to get it, and they'll, and all this stuff. When I got this, Chris and I, we talked on the phone for about an hour, and when I went to pick it up, he came out, he was just getting back. I was about ready to leave because he had to run an errand. I thought I was going to miss him. He got back. He came up to me. He shook my hand and said, Chef, I'm going to enjoy seeing my pit on your channel. And buddy, that was it. Where all these other people, they think they're, doing something great for you by handing you, $20 or $30 or $50 worth of crap.
Mm-hmm.
He handed me, a few $1,000 barbecue pit, and that was the extent of what he had to say about it.
Yeah.
Nice guy, wonderful to deal with, and just a nice guy.
He impressed the hell out of me for the 2 hours we were in his shop. I mean,
yeah,
you could. It was in. I want to say, what was his first location where he's at? Right by the interstate.
Willis.
Okay,
Willis.
so it was when you pulled in. His buildings and everything were kind of in a horseshoe shape. You could see where they were boxing up the finished pits. You could see where they were doing the pits or building the pits. You could, his showroom.
They had outgrown that one is what it was. That's why he moved to that facility I went to.
he was, I mean, he was so cool. And that showroom was probably, what, 20 by 50, and probably had 50 different pits in there.
I think he kept that same location and it uses it as a showroom still because he didn't want to give up because people knew where he was. But I think all his manufacturing is coming out of that much bigger facility over there in Conroe.
From what I saw at Willis, he needed more manufacturing space. I mean, he was cramped in there.
Oh, he's got a nice place over there, real nice. They took us on a tour. His people were wonderful to deal with. Just real nice.
Zach, this damn hoodie is about 10 years old and came with a free toolbox. It's a $10,000 hoodie. It came with a free and a discount card for $5 worth of tools, just so you know.
I do have to paint my firebox though.
Well, I can even you know, I can see where you can put high temp primer and everything on a firebox eventually.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to do it. I mean, he's just gonna do it. But yeah, I'm gonna pull off my emblem. You know, he put my, and that's the only thing that pit cost me was I paid for my stainless steel emblem.
Mm-hmm.
And he cut that out for me. I had to pay for it and everything else. And then I had the ag boys at school do my golf cart tires. Because at the time I guess it was post-COVID, you know, and they were having a hard time getting parts and he couldn't hardly get spindles. And he says, Chef, I would have gave you some wheels, but he said, I can't hardly get spindles and I'm having to give them to the, you know, the customers I'm selling them to.
Yeah.
So I brought it with those, I don't know, 4 or 5 inch casters on them, which are excellent casters. And it would roll good here on the patio, but I thought, you know, I'd like to take it out in the field, maybe and cook and, you know, be a lot easier to get on trailers and stuff. So I just went down to the ag shop and told the ag teacher what I needed. And he sent some of the boys over and they started measuring. And I got on Amazon and ordered a set of hubs and a set of just plain Jane golf cart tires for it. And the boys welded it up and put it all on there for me.
Randy from RXTX, he built that pit in his shop behind his house there in Channelview. And he built the drop down axles and everything for it and put 22-inch chrome wheels on that son of a gun.
Big old wheels, man.
Well, you know, he had them sitting around, so he got the hubs for them. And I was like, man, wouldn't that make wheeling a pit around really easy? You know, versus
what I've thought about doing is you can buy hubcap, you know, for your regular golf cart tires, the regular size golf cart tires.
Right.
So I thought about going in and just buying me a set of hubcaps and putting on there. They're not very expensive at all.
No, they're
not.
It
might look a little fancier, you know, but
you know, think about wheeling around your pit with the golf cart tires. Now you're going to something 4 times that size.
Oh, yeah.
You want to move that pit around, you know how easy that would be? And one of the most impressive things I saw when Randy built that pit is if you look at the firebox, the diameter of the firebox, okay, it's the same size as the cook chamber. And, you know, it's offset stick burner. So you got your tray, you know, for your fire underneath. He's got a second door on that firebox and welded in a couple pieces of like 1x1 angle. Put a ceramic stone above that and can make it a wood-fired pizza oven because
That's cool.
right on top of the fire chamber. I'm like, are you
I
kidding
could
me?
probably do that on mine the way you're describing that. I bet you I could because mine has the hole there for where, like when he puts just the lids on top for grilling.
Right.
So there's a plate in there with butterflies in it. And I'd say 99% of the time, those butterflies are closed, but I can open them up and let as much heat as I want up in there.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
there's a handle on it and I can pull that whole plate out. So if
He's-
I wanted to, I could put a big old ceramic tile up in that thing and cook pizzas. I never had thought about that, but that'd be a pretty easy way to do it.
But so if you look at it, it's rounded like this. You got your draft door. That
Yeah.
you can to clean it out. In about 6-7 inches above that, he's got another about a 4-inch door that he can swing open and just slide a pizza in there. And I'm like, there you go.
He did a
Yeah.
nice little video with it the other night.
Oh yeah, he did a great video. I mean,
We're talking about these nice pits, and poor old Johnny's got to cook on that nasty old back line he got.
Yeah, that bitch.
yeah.
Yep. Terrible.
Or that POS Brooks Line drum I am.
Yeah.
I felt so bad that day when Johnny picked that thing up. I offered to take it off his hand so he wouldn't have to pull that thing all the way back to New England, but he insisted on taking it back with him.
I did.
Well, I get to see the sister a week, well, less than a week from today. I'll see the sister to my Brooks Line drum. There's only one thing I'm jealous about.
Oh, there's going to be another one.
Yeah, well, John Barton has my color scheme. It's all black with the red accents.
Yeah, but I tell you what, that purple pit's dadgum pretty, man.
Yeah.
So I'll be interested to chit chat with JB with his Brooks Line drum too, because as far as I know, that's the only two I've seen out there so far on a video or a post that people have so far.
Oh, didn't they? Who the hell did they do one for?
Carly Alexinas.
Carly, yes.
Okay, 3. But the first one's in Iowa.
First one is in Iowa. That is a fact.
And I
Serial
take,
number 0001.
well, according to Ryan, they're all going to be 0001 because, Ryan don't make two things the same.
That's right.
But from looking at the pictures, the only difference between mine and John's is the accent colors. And if I knew I wouldn't piss Newland off, I'd change mine over to red too. Because my logo's black and red. I mean, Christ, you can see it right there. That's the old logo, but it's still black. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that next week. So, you got a helicopter going around you?
Turn around. It looks like it was a home run.
Oh, I don't know. Still 4-1.
Showed someone rounding bases.
Freddie Freeman's up. He already hit one home run tonight.
Oh, then that must have been what they were showing, the highlight of.
Yeah, it's still the same score. Yeah, he had a solo home run in the 3rd inning, it says. Is that better?
No, because now I can't watch the ball game.
Yeah, he just grounded out to the second baseman. It's all right. They're up 4-1. DJ's Cartoon Universe. What is happening?
Yeah, I do love Miss Mary, that's for sure.
Zach, that hurts, dude. Have a great night, gents. And
Yeah,
Ken.
fan. Yeah, there you go.
I was down in Oak Grove, Missouri. They have Booby Q.
Yeah.
Kevin from he always used to come on James's lives and videos. What's James called now? Used to be Amen
Smokers.
Texas Big Smokers. Kevin always come on there from T Squared.
Yeah.
Big Dips. At Booby Q, he got, I want to say, his first place rib call. And I was like, I know that name. He picked me out of a lineup the first year I was at the Royal. He is the first guy that ever picked me out from being on YouTube. Outside of somebody in my own town, you know. I'm 320 miles from home. He goes, "Aren't you Daddy Dutch?" Yeah.
Well, he's
like,
so big, tall, and ugly. There ain't that many running around there, is there?
hey,
Thank you,
and
Chef.
Josh.
Thank
Who else
you.
is there?
hey, I'm not that big anymore, Chef. I've lost 18 pounds. Get off my ass. And by the way, I had a doctor's appointment yesterday morning. My A1C is down 1.2 points
From
where it was. I am this close
to be back to good.
to being considered no more pre-diabetic.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
good.
That's great.
A few
Yeah,
more,
baby.
few more pounds, we'll get there.
Good boy. Good boy.
I can't, get Chef to send me a coupon discount code for the Roger Ragland lose 400 pounds diet, but
Yeah, but I'll put about 60 pounds back onto that. I gotta work on getting that back off again.
I tell you what, I think I would have I know I do, being at the shop, because, you go to break at 9 o'clock in the morning, you eat something. Go to lunch at noon, you eat something. You go to break at 3 o'clock, you eat something. That intermittent fasting thing would, I don't know.
Yeah, I
You know?
usually I don't try not to eat breakfast. I eat lunchtime, and I try to do moderate at lunch, and usually a salad type deal at lunch, and then have a good supper.
Just on those breaks, load up on protein. Get a protein shake, At least you can sit there and drink that. The protein, half the protein bars taste like shit anyway.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
Miss Libby.
You thought my wife would have come out here and offered me a drink by now, wouldn't you? Knowing I got
You
a
would
parched
think.
throat. After
Wow.
saying how much she missed me being gone, you'd think she'd take better care of me now that I'm home.
I'll drink to that.
I'm thinking maybe she lied to you.
She dang sure might have. She ain't above it.
I don't blame her.
Oh, there you go, Tom. Tom's down 25.
Well, I'm down 18. Well, no, 28 from my heaviest. But I'm only down a pound in the last 6 months.
Well, I'm still down 70 from my heaviest.
But my doctor also gave me an A+ because the cholesterol, the LDL went the right way. The A1C went the right way. All the numbers are where they're at. Pretty much.
There you go. All right,
That's
Mike,
good.
take it easy, brother. Rip some lips tomorrow.
Oh, I wish I was going fishing. I got 15 fishing poles sitting over here doing nothing.
I got about the same.
Yeah,
I got
John's
the
like,
nice.
Dad, when you coming fishing again? Now, but see, the problem now is Haley's like, Daddy, you always want to go see John. I'm like, honey, I'm not going to see John. I'm going fishing. John happens to be there.
John is my Airbnb and my Uber.
Ain't that the truth? I told him, I said, all them freaking trips I took you on when you were a kid, payback time, buddy. Daddy gets a free room.
Well, you just tell that little girl that, you know, if her old man gets a job over there, you know, it'll be a family reunion twice a month.
We end up going up in the middle of the state. I told John probably what we'll do is one week a month, we'll just drive down there and spend a week at his place.
There you go.
You know, ain't got nothing holding us back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you leave Wednesday night. You come back whenever you want on Monday.
Yeah, you know, just go down there and because it ain't bad. It'll be about a 5-hour drive down there from where we're looking at.
And you know, Miss Libby will have to stop and check out a couple craft shows on the way, and
Oh yeah, that's
you'll
a
have, to
gift.
you'll have to get a new cowboy hat fit somewhere down the line, and shit, why not make a day of the trip?
But yeah, go down there, spend about a week, then drive back home.
There you go.
And so we ain't got to worry about dogs. I'm going to put a kennel in with an automatic waterer and an automatic feeder. Have a place for them to go. They can jump in and get out in the shade, get out of the weather.
There you go.
So we got some friends up there, have them go by and check in on them, make sure they're still alive and the water ain't shut off or something. But, you know, then you ain't got to go put them in a boarding and you ain't got to worry about taking them with you.
No.
Just have a nice little place for them to live underneath the shade.
See, that's why you got to be like Chris from East Wind Farms. That's why he owns cats. He can leave for 5 days at a time, and they got a place to crap, and they got, you know, plenty of food and water to, you know.
Tell you what, buddy.
He's a cat guy because he's lazy.
Yeah, I know he's weird.
You know, them
Yeah,
fucking,
Chris, I said that too.
them retired Marines are just lazy.
Freaking cats. Only reason we keep, and actually our cat died and we haven't got another one. I need to get about 2 or 3 of them just to turn loose out here. But just keeps away the mice and the rats and the snakes. They're good for rattlesnakes. Them cats are.
Really? Cats are good with rattlesnakes.
Oh yeah. Sure are.
Wow, I never
They'll
knew
get
that.
there and they'll. Oh yeah, one time I was in the house cooking, and I went, damn, I hear a rattlesnake. Went out the front door and looked. Quiet. 2 cats sitting in the front yard. You know where the house is. You know how it's laid out, right? And went back in. And here in a second, I went, I know that's a daggum rattlesnake. I went out there and opened that front door and looked. Well, they just nothing, right? Called quiet. And them cats are, so one's up by the front gate and one's over by that big oak tree. They're just sitting there. Son of a gun. So I go back in there working on supper. Libby had went to go get the kids. Before John was driving. That's how long ago it was. And I heard it again. I walked out on that front porch and I was like, I know I hear a freaking rattlesnake. I stood there at that door and those 2 cats were there. You know, one's on this side and one's on this side, right? You got them out there. And that one cat starts walking. And when he does, Libby had one of them whiskey barrels, you know, that cut in half where they use them for planters for, you know, flowers and stuff. Well, what it was, that rattler was on the other side of that, so I could never see him. And when that cat moved, here come that rattler around that darn flower box.
Was that
About that time, John and Libby was pulling in the yard, and I hollered at John. He ran around the house, grabbed his shotgun, and eliminated that son of a gun.
you
But-
you had a little rattler on one of your videos?
Probably so. Yeah.
I want
We
to say
killed-
the thing was damn near white with like tan markings on it.
Yeah, it's a diamondback, so they're a light tan, and depending on the snake, some of them be real light, and some will be darker with more prominent diamonds. But sometimes they're not too big. I've got here at the house, we've killed at the house itself. We've only killed 3, 4 maybe over the years. 1, 2, killed one in the bunkhouse one time, right in front of the toilet. One.
Oh. Behind the white door, I recognize.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 25 years, we've killed 5 at the house.
See, now I'd be all right if I know they're outside, but if I know they get in the bunkhouse, nah, ain't gonna happen.
The only, and I'm not real sure what happened to get him in. We were shredding that, that little field where John's building is out there.
Yep.
We had shredded that field.
Oh,
He
chef.
freezes up at the best parts of the story.
I know. He is like I don't know, Days of Our Lives, as guiding light.
We're gonna start instead of calling him Chef, we're gonna start calling him Cliffhanger.
I don't know. That might piss Libby off. I can't believe you're gonna stand me up in February. That's not cool.
Brother, I gotta do what I gotta do. Don't even get me started on that place. I had another meltdown today on the road.
I can write you a doctor's note.
Don't need the doctor's note.
Oh yeah, it'll be from Dr. McGillicuddy. My buddy Johnny needs to come to Houston and have a couple drinks with me.
Yeah,
Signed Dr. McGillicuddy.
I know. Well, I'll fill you in on this. I don't know when. I'm thinking it might be this upcoming October. But a certain Southern California gentleman might be coming out.
To where?
To this
See.
area.
Oh,
A certain baker friend of his wants to go to Salem, Massachusetts during Halloween to do all that stuff. So he's going to leave that person in Salem and come and stay up at the house, and we're just going to cook all weekend.
that bitch. Right?
Yep. Because he called me the other week when he was heading down to Texas, and he had a question on something,
Oh, he always does.
and
Notice how we're his test subjects? Like the phone call the other day?
I'm sitting there going between the houses. I'm like, Randy goes to voicemail. I'm like, why are you not picking up? You literally sent a text 30 seconds ago. The phone is still in your hand.
And why are we commission off this shit?
I don't know. We do it out of the great goodness of our hearts.
God, my heart's too big.
I know. Oh, speaking of, it was good to see Grumpus's video this week.
Yes, I'm very, very happy with that. And I was one of
All
the
right, Terry. Post the link. Chef can't get back in.
Fuck, I gotta do this again. Um. Oh, working on it, Chef. All right, you old bastard. There you go. Why can't I remember how to do this shit? Now, should I be an asshole and not let him back in?
What the hell? Oh yeah, no, I need him back on this thing to bring up what I was gonna do
Oh, there it goes. I almost clicked.
on
I
one of his videos. There he is.
kick from studio.
That would not be very nice, Dutch.
No, Chef, the best one you had was that video of that rattler when you were turkey hunting. What was that, last year or the year before?
Oh, that
He
big
kept
one?
back-
Yeah.
He,
That was a
he
big
kept
son of a
backing
gun,
up
wasn't it?
into the brush. Oh,
That was 2 years ago. Yeah.
oh man.
That was down at Dilly. That's my brother-in-law's place down there. That's about 50 miles south of here. Yeah, he was a big mother jammer. I mean, he was big around my freaking forearm, man.
Yeah, that
Big
was a
snake.
big snake.
Reared up like that. I could have saw him, spotted him over the hood of that truck. I was like, holy crap. And he was pissed off.
Well, I've never met a rattler that's in a good mood.
That Glock made short business of him, though.
Now you know it's cool up here. My heater kicks in an insulated garage, and it's fucking 51 degrees outside.
There's Uncle Steve.
Well, hello, sir. Welcome.
Well, hello, Uncle Steve. I'm going to go get something to drink. Be right back.
He Googled freaky porn and got this.
Well, that's only because Chef Johnny's on. So that reminds me, I need to talk to him. Not freaky porn, but Uncle Steve. Well, close enough. But it's almost 10 o'clock in Houston. He must be like on a date night or something. Steve, we're not doing much. Do you want to jump up? You
Come
can't
on, Uncle.
play.
Come on, Steve. Let's play. Or is it poor cub? Oh, Tom, that's great.
Well, you know, there's one thing to use on pork chop. Magic wrist. My phone. I tell
The
you what.
Mi Amigo bait.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Still not feeling good, huh? Well, Steve, you don't have to stay away from the Halloween candy. Just, you know,
What did I say?
eat the candy.
Possession.
Nobody likes candy corn, so eat the candy corn. Take one for the team.
Steve, possession is 9/10 of the law, and you need to do quality control. There you go. You're welcome. But yeah, it was definitely good to see Grumpus up and about.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Yeah.
I'm going to go out on a limb that said there's going to not be an episode of Grumpus After Dark this evening.
No. You know what? I thought about that when I was going live. I was like, well, he'll not be on. You know. No. Speaking of which,
You actually never know about him. There it is.
there's a green one.
Oh, I should have one right here myself. Oh, hang on. I know the rest of them are down on the barbecue toolbox in the garage.
I got what, 6 or 7 up? Nah, about 6 up here. But Johnny,
Yes.
I have a certain one you don't have. Oh, maybe, nah, shit. Maybe you do.
Ah,
I have it.
No,
I'm pretty sure I might have one you don't. What? Which
Hold on.
one's this?
hold on. Yeah. Let me cut open the.
Oh, it's sealed up. I definitely don't have one of those.
Yeah, I know. But you have something that says this on it. Do you have a wood product close to you from about 10 months ago?
You mean? Oh, I got one of those. That's downstairs. I have that
hey,
wood
is
product.
Uncle Steve still in the chat?
Yeah.
Hey, Steve. John got his care package today. He sure was excited. He called me and told me you'd come through for him in a big way. He's all fired up. Appreciate that.
I tell you what, that damn Steve is contemptuous as he can be, and ornery as he can be. You wonder why he's everybody's favorite uncle. You know? See that, Chef Johnny?
What's that?
Look what Mags is holding up.
I don't have my glasses on. Got to get it. Daddy Dutch barbecue. What sauce is that, Dutch?
Pepper grinder.
A pepper grinder with Daddy Dutch's name on it.
Yep.
Well, ain't that a heck of a deal?
Now,
I thought it was.
I got a question. Are you gonna come see me in February?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, as long as Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
Wait. Say the last part of that phrase again. The what don't rise?
Creek.
Creek. The way it should be said.
Oh no. Chef Johnny, spell that. The what don't rise?
The creek don't rise.
CREE.
Where you going with this?
Correct?
CREEK. Creek.
Okay. Now I know something older than Chef Johnny. It's that the Cree doesn't rise. The Cree, back in the day, was an Indian tribe. It's not that the creek don't rise. The Cree doesn't rise.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Huh.
Take it
That's
from
interesting.
take it
I'm going to
from
stick with Creek.
take it from somebody whose grandmother was half Indian. The Cree don't rise. It's been translated into the creek doesn't rise. as in, yeah, we'll be there if we don't get flooded out. No,
Yeah.
it is an old indigenous term.
So in other words, as long as the damn Indians ain't on the warpath.
Well, if
Oh God, Steve.
pretty much.
I need to get my computer out so I can see the chat.
Oh my God. Is that what that is? Damn, I kept trying to stick my business in the bottom of it.
Hey,
Oh, the pepper grinder?
Yeah.
you do you, brother. That's all I can say. You do you. So, all right.
All
Yeah,
right. What's the
Steve,
origin story?
John got home today and he said he was making black drum on the half shell using I think he was using gator shake. He had started it was a fight between it and Cajun, and Claire said she wanted it the same way I made it the other day, so he had to back off on the Cajun and use the gator shake.
Well, I tell you what, and Chef, I know you didn't see it yet, but I put out a video today, and what I thought I bought was a boneless, skinless breast, turkey breast, but it's a boneless, skinless turkey breast roast. I opened the damn thing up. There's 2 pieces of meat in there.
Yeah.
One's about the size of a quarter pounder from frickin' McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know,
I saw that pop up on my feed today that you had done a turkey breast.
well, it's turkey breast roast. You know, I didn't show it. It was in the netting and all that crap.
Libby likes those. I cook those for her every once in a while.
You know, and I've cooked turkey breast. I've gotten them from the store, but a whole boneless, skinless breast, I've done in competition twice. And it pisses me off the second time I cooked it, I placed third. You know, because the first time I placed first. But I used old Slick Willie's competition chicken brine, is injection / brine. And then a little bird shake and West Coast shake on it. God, I'm having a hard time beating that. The wife's not a big turkey fan. She grabbed a piece of it after it sat on the stove for a half hour, and she goes, "Honey, this is really tender."
I love turkey. I'm fired up.
turkey.
When it gets to be Thanksgiving, I'm all happy because I'm a turkey eating son of a gun.
I tell you what, I'm about ready to get a couple, actual. The ones I always cook are 5 pounds. This was like 2.5 pounds. This took no time at all on the drum. But if I get a couple of them big ones, pre-cook them, let them sit in the, cool them down, put them in the fridge overnight, put them on the meat slicer. Yeah. I'm like, that would be some good shaved turkey breasts for sandwiches, whatever you want. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my buddy that's got this barbecue joint here on the south side of town, he buys, man, I don't remember what size they are, but they're probably around 4 pounds. They're a whole breast, skin on. Not a whole breast, but a half breast, right?
Right.
You get half of one. So the box comes with 4 of them in there. And every once in a while I'll call him and I'll say, hey, order me a box. So he'll just order an extra box for me when he buys his turkeys. And I'll go back up there and buy those. And there's some he gets them from Benny Keith. And boy, there's some good turkey breasts. I cook those and Libby loves them, man. She really wants me to do it more than I do.
Hey, Chef, did you get your Mi Amigo?
Yes.
Okay.
My Mi Amigo. I was down at John's and Steve goes, "Hey, did you get a care package today?" And I went, "If I did, I don't know." I ain't nowhere around. So when I got back home, my mother-in-law had it. It took me a few days to run it down from her, but I do have Mi Amigo.
Is your
John had
mother-in-law?
some of that. John's like, "What's this, Daddy?" I said, "Just try it. You'll like it."
Is your mother-in-law that fast that you had to run her down? I mean, I
I'll
know
tell you
you're
what,
not
for 83 years old, that woman stays on the run. She's in pretty good shape.
Well, I believe that. I've seen your wife, so I believe your mother-in-law is in good shape. If you know she had any part of rearing that beautiful Miss Libby.
They look a lot alike. It's well, I hope my sister-in-law ain't listening, but anyways, I always give my wife. I said, when you want to know what a woman's gonna look like when she's older, just look at her mother. I said my brother-in-law had a cool joke played on him because my wife's sister, when she ended up looking like her daddy.
I won't comment because my wife is one of 6, 2 of which are boys, but I don't care if she looks like my mother-in-law, just so she doesn't act like my mother-in-law. That's all I got to say.
Oh,
My
Nigel.
mother-in-law,
Turkey.
she ain't a bad girl. My father-in-law though, he married up. I can tell you that.
So do you.
Didn't we all?
I married down. My wife's short.
They brought me in to improve the bloodline, Johnny.
There you go. There you go. Gotta bring that stud in there. Nigel's turkey crown is very popular here at Christmas nowadays. Now, is that a turkey crown a thing or a cut? Like we got the turkey breast, or is it a crown?
I'm thinking it's like boneless, skinless, both breasts, like a crown roast.
Okay.
Crown royal.
Lattice of bacon to keep it moist and stuffing for extra flavor. Sold.
They call that barding. Do you know there's a little bit of information for y'all? Barding. Barding. When you add fat to something like that, when you cook it to keep it moist, the technical term is you are barding it.
Chef,
Yes, Dutch, you are right.
Chef, you would be so damn proud of me the other day.
Oh, yeah?
I was talking to one of the guys at the shop, and he's like,
For him.
I dry brine this damn steak overnight.
To get on his ass?
I was like, that's an oxymoron, right? He goes, what do you mean? And I said, dry brine is an oxymoron. It's like honest politician. He goes, well, I've always been told if you want to do this, you salt it overnight. I said, yes, you can salt it overnight. There's no such thing as a dry brine. He goes, what do you mean? I said, brining is in a liquid solution. Well, how the fuck do you know that? Sorry, Miss Libby, if you're listening, but your husband taught me this. I said, brine means in a liquid solution. It's, I said, I got a buddy who's a culinary or a congressionally recognized chef. He's a culinary instructor. I think he knows more than a goddamn mechanic. He goes, so what is dry brining? I said, throwing salt on meat and letting it sit uncovered in the fridge overnight. That is not a brine.
Somebody explained it to me one time. Well, but the salt draws out water, so that's why it's a brine. And I'm saying, so you're telling me the salt pulls water out of the meat. That means it's drying it out. No, because it absorbs it back in. I said, you're telling me that the salt will draw the water out, and then he goes, yeah, and it'll be more moist. And I says, it'll pull in more moisture than the salt sucked out. Yeah, I said, where's the other moisture coming from?
It better be from a marinade.
And he's like, well, I don't know. He said, I guess out of the air in the refrigerator. I said, so you're sucking in all the shit that's floating around in your refrigerator overnight that lands on the salt, and that's what you're pulling back in there, and you're bragging about that. And he was like, never thought about it that way. I was like, well, come on. If that steak weighs more at the end of the night overnight of having salt on it, you're telling me it's got more moisture in it. It had to get the moisture from somewhere. It didn't just produce it.
Come here.
Osmosis.
Come here.
No, Tom has it. Brining is a liquid solution. Salting only is curing.
There you go. You know who I think started that term was Meathead over at Amazing Ribs.
See this guy?
Meathead at Amazing Ribs.
Can you see him? He lives close to your neck of the woods. That one lives a long ways from your neck of the woods.
Oh, listen, you guys are lucky. Look at this shit show. Okay?
Yeah, this is my only shit show. You got 4 of them.
There's Mac.
Well, our dogs are in the house with Libby. She said she was going to bed a while ago and took the dogs with her.
There's Maggie. And there's the other 2 clowns.
And then you got the 2 illegitimate stepkids.
Mm-hmm.
No, but so Chef, I explained to him that dry brining is not an actual term, and he's like, "Well, I hear everybody say it."
That's right.
I said, "Yeah, you can hear everybody say it, but
I hear everybody say Dutchess of Putts doesn't mean it's true. Sorry.
Putts.
Couldn't help
Interesting
myself.
word there. You putts.
hold on. Let me. What
Don't do it.
do I want to kick or ban
Neither.
or remove from stage? Oops, sorry.
I'll go to bed, Jackson.
I'm about ready to go to bed too.
I saw when I was trying to get back in a while ago, somebody asked when I was running for governor. I was like, yeah, that's funny.
Why not?
Well, you know, I got enough people dislike me now. I don't need to add to the list.
Oh, when I was talking to Newland this afternoon, he was saying up in Austin, some issues going on, a lot of blue signage around.
Oh, yeah.
So they brought California with them.
Well, but you got to realize, though, one thing, too, though, Johnny, is Austin is blue anyways.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Austin is blue. Yeah. It's that keep Austin weird.
Uh-huh.
That's 'cause there's a lot of blue up there. But my son-in-law is in school up there, you know, with the DPS. And he says, you know, I ain't going to say Austin is going for Trump. He said, but there's a whole lot more Trump signs up there than there normally is in Austin.
It's kind of like here in Iowa. Okay, our biggest metro area is Des Moines. Okay, it's in the center of the state. The Des Moines area is blue. We have 99 counties. 97 of them are red.
Yeah. Same way in Texas. Houston is blue. San Antonio is blue. Dallas is blue and Austin is blue.
But
El
everything
Paso is blue.
that surrounds it is it's left. It's red.
But if
So-
you look at the state map, that baby is red everywhere except for those but cities are traditionally blue, man. Go look at it. And what's crazy is especially you take places like Detroit and Chicago and all these, you know, where they're just dark blue. And the Democrats have been running those cities for 30, 40, 50 years. There hasn't been a Republican in them. And those freaking cities are the shits. And you want to look at those people and go, really? What have they done for you in the last 30 or 40 years? Not a damn thing. But boy, they just freaking keep, a lot of it's a handout shit they offer them. People would rather get a handout than go to work. Can you guess who I'm voting for?
The gentleman that was in Austin yesterday.
Hey, did you watch that podcast?
I listened to it this afternoon.
I got through about half of it driving in from Haley's. I remembered it was on. I turned it on and listened to it. From about Luling home, I listened to it. I'll listen to the other half of it tomorrow.
Yeah, it was very good. He actually did another one earlier this week, or maybe last week, and it came out Monday with the Undertaker, the wrestler.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
that one was pretty good too.
And the other guy that was on there with them was what was that other crazy old wrestler? He's like a mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee now.
Oh,
No,
Kane.
Kane. They were brothers.
The Brothers of Destruction.
Kane were brothers in WWE. But yeah, John, the fuck is his name? Sorry, Libby.
Great big son of a gun, though.
Oh yeah. I mean, imagine. Okay, Johnny. Sorry.
John what?
Look at it this way. Imagine halfway between me and C-Mac. My girth and C-Mac's height. That's the way both of them two boys are built.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you trying to come up with his name?
yes,
His real name?
yes.
Glenn Jacobs.
Huh?
Glenn Jacobs. That's Kane.
But
The
wasn't he
mayor of
the
Knoxville.
mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee, or something like that?
Yeah.
Yes, he is a mayor. I know that for a fact.
And the Undertaker is Mark Calloway.
Mark Calloway. I knew Mark Calloway. I was trying to think of Kane's government name.
Glenn Jacobs.
Hey, here you go, guys. Look at that beauty right there. She threw that fan she was carrying up in front of her face and kept walking.
Not a good person, Johnny Stewart. You're a very
Where's
bad
she at?
man.
There she goes. Y'all see her?
Hi, Miss Libby.
Hi.
Caught her in her jammies, you did.
Libby, I want an autographed picture.
8x10 glossy.
Yeah, but she's got to sign it in front of me.
I'll tell you what, though, if we sell this place, she'll retire probably at Christmas.
Oh, that's the question I sorry, Miss Libby had. If you sell the place soon, what are you going to do with the Christmas village? You should be getting ready
Libby,
for setup time right now.
Yeah, I was fixing to start building on it probably next weekend. Libby's like, well, if we sell this, you're not going to need to put that thing up. And I go, bullshit, it's going up. So, but our realtor said if they make an offer this week, and of course, they'll lowball us and we'll counter, and see where we wind up. But if we work the deal, she said it'd be at least 2 months. Well, that throws you right in Christmas time.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, we are not closing in, Christmas. Just tell you that right now. That ain't happening. They're going to have to wait till the first of the year to take possession. So we can do all the paperwork and do all that, but we'll be here till.
On the other side, Chef, if you have a good realtor that's working for you and not for the buyer, it could be done the week after Thanksgiving, and you could get more than what you want for the place too.
Well, and if they want, that's what I'll tell her. I said, look, if they want us out quicker, tell them, to ante up to the pot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How bad do they want it?
Extra
So
couple crooked numbers at the front end there changes things.
They
just remind them. Just remind them the bunkhouse is not included.
Yeah, right. Sorry, Dutch has possession of the bunkhouse.
You could write that in real quick, Chef. It's my vacation home.
So the boys coming to Lackland in August, huh?
Chef, quit avoiding the subject. I also want all the cast iron in the land.
We might be able to work a deal on some cast iron.
Well, not the ones that you have tagged. I don't want the tagged ones because I know they're special. But the rest of the cast iron and the lanterns hanging in the bunkhouse, that goes with it.
Well, that's what they do. The kids are like, why don't we go with all these damn lanterns? I was like, well, I said, I marked the ones that were families. And I said, if you want those, they were your great grandfathers and stuff like that. Hang on to them. And if not, sell them with all the others, but there's some quite valuable lanterns hanging in there, actually.
So, Chef, let me ask you a question on cast iron real quick.
Yeah.
Puritan. Have you heard a 12-inch Puritan cast iron skillet? Have you heard of that?
I've never seen a Puritan. And I've seen a lot of cast iron. That's one I haven't seen.
Hold on, I'll get it. Oh, fuck.
Puritan. There was a lot of small foundries around the United States over the years, that made some good iron. There was one here in San Antonio. I would love to get hold. They only made a 14-inch Dutch oven, and I would love to get hold of some of their 14-inch ovens. They had a big star on the lids.
You're not going to be able to read it. I guarantee.
Oh.
But right here,
Yeah.
it says Puritan.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else on it?
It was made for Sears.
No, so it says Puritan on the top end. On the bottom, it's just got a stamp that says 10.
Huh. So it's a 10-inch, and that looks like a deep fry, like a chicken fryer or something.
No, it's.
Oh, boy, when you were holding it, it looked like it was 3 or 4 inches deep.
Oh, it's 2 inches.
2 inch. Yeah.
2-inch tops. But I tell you
if
what,
it was for Sears, I would say it's a oh heck, what's the name of them, Dutch? Not Griswold, but the other one.
Lodge?
No, not much. It was the other big brand that makes real good iron. Not Griswold, but
oh shit.
I've got a ton of their stuff. They did. I know they did the Montgomery Ward stuff, and that was Red something, Redland, Red Mountain. It's been, I don't deal in cast iron all the time now, so I forget a lot of the stuff I used to know. But I know they used to do like for department stores, so I bet you they're the ones that did it.
So you can, maybe there you can see
Dude,
it.
that thing is old.
This
This is telling me that they only made them from the 1920s to 1935.
I know that I have a BSR, Birmingham Stove and Range.
I'd like to have some Birmingham stuff. That was not steel. I've seen them.
The first cast iron skillet I had was a BSR. I got that the one I just had up right here right now. This is a 10-inch. This is a Griswold. This thing was so rusty a year and a half ago. My father-in-law had a 28-foot travel trailer sitting by his house, and the city told him it hasn't moved in 4 years. You have to get rid of it. He's like, get this shit out of here, blah, blah, blah. And I got that Griswold out of it. And then I actually have unmarked, oh shit. What's the name of it? Not Griswold. Starts with an M.
With an M? Well, the one I was trying to think of a while ago was Wagner.
Well, yeah, Wagner. I'm sorry. Now look at this is a 4-inch deep.
Mm-hmm.
My father-in-law.
Wagner's the one that made the ones for Montgomery Wards. And so I bet you those Puritans were made by Wagner for Sears.
This is, I mean, it's my favorite goddamn skillet. I like it better than that Griswold.
My favorite one is that Victor, and it's made around 1900.
Hey,
So
what's the brand of the kettle you sent Simon?
That was the tea kettle.
Yeah.
I got it around here somewhere. Shit, what was it? I gotta find it, but I got another one around it. That was a Wagner.
Wagner, you got Wagner's good stuff. Do you come up with Wagner or Griswold, either one? That's good.
It was a Wagner ware skillet or kettle. Sorry, that thing took a lot of. That thing had a lot of surface rust on it. You don't know how much work I went to get through to get that thing back to where you could use it. But I think I have another one here somewhere. And then with I got a 12-inch or number 12 or 12-inch Dutch and a 12-inch Camp. All because my father-in-law is like, yeah, get rid of the fucking thing. I don't need it, when he was getting rid of his trailer and he didn't realize what he had in it. And I actually gave him a couple $100 from the cast I sold. He's like, are you kidding me? It's worth that much? And that Puritan, I didn't think was, I thought it was a commodity, so to speak. Piece of cast iron. And then I looked it up, and I'm like, that 12-inch is, yeah, it's worth as much as any piece of Wagner ware or Griswold I have.
Mm.
I was shocked.
I actually got to do some re-seasoning on mine now that I'm looking at them.
You know, everybody says you throw them in the oven, blah, blah, blah. Shit, I did all mine outside on I took out the baffle for a pellet grill. Works perfect because all that impurities that burn off go in the air instead of in your house.
Yeah.
I had two of them. I actually started a fire for because they were so rusted, and I put them in the fire. I needed welding gloves plus high heat gloves to get them out. Johnny Magnachef gloves wouldn't have held to them. The Freedom gloves, they wouldn't hold up. I had to put a towel around the handle because those things are damn near molten lava. They're glowing red. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, Johnny, Al told me he had to tell me about the new product coming out. I said, "Oh, do you mean?"
Huh?
Al,
You talk to Al.
he goes, "Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you in Kansas City." He goes, "I got to tell you about the new product." I said, "Oh, do you mean this product?" And he's like, "Yeah." I called him out a little bit. I'm pretty sure he knows.
Yeah, I got no problem sharing that with you.
Why did I just get a message that Texas Style Barbecue and Chef Johnny's Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine just put on new?
Is what?
Hold on, I'm shit.
Hey, I just realized I didn't post a short today. I need to get busy.
Oh, ever had a ribeye cap? No, me either.
Posted that yesterday.
I just got the notification right now.
I
It
try to
just-
post 2 shorts every day.
Yeah, I've been noticing. But the ribeye cap thing just came
Yeah.
across right now.
That's funny. I posted it last night. About this time, probably.
That's goofy. So. All right, boys. I gotta get up early in the morning. I have to I guess I have to cook my kids breakfast now for their birthdays that are like almost done. So.
All right.
I love the fact that my kids get to make the rules in my house.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
I get to make the rules when I get told about them, I guess. But at least I don't have 4 dogs.
That's
Mhm.
a good thing.
He's making fun of you,
I ain't got 4 dogs.
particularly you two.
Now
You made it 4.
the big dummy's talking to his dogs that made the other 2.
It's all his fault. He is to blame.
No, he is not to blame.
Then who is it? The dirty whore over there on the pillow?
No, it's
Yep,
you,
her fault.
Grandpa McGuire. It's you, Grandpa McGuire, because the
I was
first thing,
outside checking
what is
chicken.
the first thing I busted your balls about when you said the dogs were stuck together? I said, "Oh, Grandpa McGuire." That not the first thing I said to you.
I don't even remember. I was such old man.
You're a fucking liar right now, Johnny.
Fuckers.
Chef, he told me about it. I'm like, you're gonna be a grandpuppy daddy here in
Gonna
about
be a grandpa.
days. And yep, sure enough, I got a text that said, "You son of a bitch."
Yeah.
And Miss Libby, if you're listening, that was a quote from Johnny Meggs, not me. I just repeated it
Oh, cool. Yeah, sure. Sell me down the river.
in a heartbeat. I ain't
Uh-huh.
gonna Miss Libby.
Heck no, buddy. She ain't nobody you won't mad at you. I promise you.
Well, she's mad at me. I just don't want her pissed off at me. It's a big difference. Big difference. So, all right, boys.
All right, y'all take care.
All right, boys.
Chef, hopefully I'll see you in February.
We'll be there. Like I said, that's mine and Libby's plans are to be there.
Okay?
I may try to pick up a couple of tickets for Cliff and Sarah, so we don't all have to all stand outside. We can actually go in the tent this year.
Johnny,
Yes.
I suppose I will devote my time to see you Monday night at 8:00 whatever.
Who's
Eastern.
on this week, Johnny?
My friend Dave, who is running the new barbecue restaurant up the street on in Laconia on Weirs Beach, called The Fancy. So we're gonna go. We're gonna get the story on that.
Cool deal.
Claudia and I were up there a couple weeks ago for lunch on a Sunday, and it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal.
Do it from his restaurant or what?
He's gonna. I talked to him this morning. He's gonna be doing it from the restaurant.
Maybe you should be there so you can be on time instead of 8:00 ish.
Miss Libby could be at an earshot, but I don't see her where she can see the screen.
You were sloppy or haphazard when you had a schedule at Studio 21. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. We went late every goddamn week because Greg couldn't shut his fucking mouth up before while we were talking off the screen. So don't start that crap.
Well,
Giorgio, I can't believe that.
you're never late with Mike.
Oh yeah, we were. Same goddamn difference.
All right. Well, whatever. It's your story. Tell it the way you want. It's everybody else's fault, not the common denominator. I'm just saying. Once in a while, starting at 8:00 on the dot would be nice.
Listen, I was waiting for the guests to pop in. I actually wound up going live shortly thereafter without even knowing if he was coming. I sent the email to the other, whatever.
Oh, you called in old reliable Monday night is what you're saying.
I called him old, that's for sure.
The old designated hitter, the guy always sitting on the bench, just waiting for Johnny's call. Come save
Hey, that's the title I used for the episode. Daddy Dutch from the bullpen.
There you go.
Somebody's got to save his ass, Dutch.
The shit you do for friends, Chef. All he's got to do is send the link, and the dumbass knows I'll click it. No, it could be a home run, and it could be a ground out to to the pitcher. You never know.
You're right, Tom. We do argue like a married couple.
But Tom, remember one thing.
I'm the little spoon. Yeah, I fucking know.
Nah, he's always my bitch. I have-
She's your bitch.
I have a little spoon. I don't need a bit. You're my bitch. I already have a little spoon. So,
Uh-huh.
love you, brother. You know.
Love you too. All right, boys. Enough of this yawning shit. It's time for all of us to go crash.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Y'all boys take care.
Thanks everybody for joining, chiming in. Johnny, you know I love you, boys.
Absolutely.
Mags, give my love to Claudia. Chef, you know, if you can get away with it, you know, use your own way of telling Miss Libby I love her too.
Yeah, I'm fixing to go in the house and chase her around right now.
Well, if you catch her, give her a squeeze in the butt and say that's from Dutch.
I'll tell her it's from you.
All right, boys. Y'all have a good night. Thanks everybody for stopping in. We'll see you next time.
See you later,
Bye
boys.
now.